definitely supporting the women who rock in the world today. Appreciate Adiva. She's definitely one of those women who rocks in the world. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to her. She's got us checking out another song from Kehoe featuring Ekoh and Colorblind today. I am familiar with all three of these artists for sure. Ekoh, I've actually seen live in concert. That was my first experience of him, was seeing him live. So that's what made me become a fan of Mr. Ekoh, was seeing him live, never hearing a single thing that he had ever done. I thought he put on a really great show. And I saw him opening for rock bands, which makes him even that much more cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, you're appealing to the right crowd, my guy. So shout out to you. Let's check out Kehoe, Safehouse.
Take me to the safe house, safe house. Tell me that we're safe now, safe now. Tell me, is this the end? As I watch my world burn, replace everything we left, even though it hurts. I'll light one last cigarette, but I'm making it worse. I got ashes in my chest and on my shirt. Take me to the safe house, safe house. Tell me that we're safe now, safe now. It's getting harder to breathe here, I don't wanna die. How could I leave here, keep us alive? Take me to the safe house, safe house. I'll be safe now.
Been watching the fire so long, I was starting to hope for the rain. Look at me now.
All right, before I get into Ekoh's verse, I'm going to let him cook, because I want to make sure I give him all the proper attention. I think that she started off the record like really great too. You know what I mean? For like being like this being like her track or whatever, or like the main artist with the song. I feel like she did like a really great job of kind of setting the tone for like the overall like not only sound but like the emotion of the record. But for me, like her talking about the cigarette ash, like grabbing one more cigarette and the ashes in my lungs and on my shirt shit, I was like, I know that feeling. You know what I mean? Where again, like, I feel like there's when it comes to like certain songs, like they're gonna like either gonna really grasp you in a way where it's like, I know exactly like that mood. I know I've been there before. I've been there in that state of mind, that exact moment in time type shit. So like, you know, you can relate to it that way. And I really like felt a lot of that from like from her first verse here. And I think that the simpleness of like the Safehouse chorus, I think sounds really great. And I think it's got like an overall like just really great like rock tone to this one. You know what I mean? I feel like what I've seen and heard from her music is like there's a good range of sound, but like her voice goes great on records like this. You know what I mean? On songs just like these ones. You know what I mean? This is kind of like what I feel like she thrives the most. Then Homie from Colorblind coming in with that little scream part there too at the end of this to kind of like kick things off. Like, woo!
Been watching the fire so long, I was starting to hope for the rain. Look at me now, been trying to put out the flames. They thought that the physical only way that you could die in this life. But I'm watching every piece of myself that I love fall apart, and it feels like the arsonist was the optimist to you. Burning down when I tried to fix it. I think I'm running out of oxygen, but girl, gaslight keeping daughter slip, and I let you in close till I feel it again. Hoping for some kind of break in the
Stop playing with me, baby! Oh my God, I'm not ready for homie to scream over why he's rapping. That's so hard.
I'm a girl, gaslight, keeping all the slip, and I let you in close till I feel it again. Hoping for some kind of break in the clouds. The fuck was I thinking? I know what you're doing. No, tell me I'm okay to take me to the safe house. Safe house.
He fucking smoked that verse.
Tell me that we're safe now. Safe now. It's getting harder to breathe here. I don't wanna die. How could I leave here and keep us alive? Take me to the safe house. Safe house. Are we safe now? Ooh, I can't leave it all behind. It's still burning in my mind. There's nowhere else for us to hide, and all of this wreckage is in the way of our exit. Embers in every direction, just trying to find a shelter for you and I. Take me to the safe house, safe house. Tell me that we're safe now, safe house. It's getting harder to breathe here. I don't wanna die. How could I leave here and keep us alive? Take me to the safe house, safe house. I'm safe now.
100% of the royalties from Safehouse would be donated to the victims of the 2025 Los Angeles wildfires. That is really, really amazing. I love the fact that they did that for this. Just because we have moved on and forgot about what happened a few months ago doesn't mean that those people aren't still like being affected by those wildfires that happened out there in California. So unfortunately, we live in a day and age where like the next big tragedy is going to be the next big thing that we talk about. But unfortunately, all those people that still live there are still having to deal with the repercussions and the aftermath of that event. So really great to see something like this, like continuing to still be transpiring out there in the world. I did see that she was going to be playing I think the Long Beach Warped Tour, so I thought that was pretty damn fire that she got selected for that. So I'm really stoked for anybody who's able to go check her out. I'm just kind of waiting on the next tour will go around, I think, for sure, because I'm definitely excited to go see her live. I've never went to a concert before that the drummer was the singer before. Me personally, I've never done that, and so she's going to be the first for me whenever she does make it to the East Coast again. So I think, again, Ekoh, I think he really cooked on his verse. I think that, again, when I've talked about him, I feel like he's only getting better with everything that he's doing, just as a songwriter and a lyricist. I think that he's only just getting better. And again, I've talked and praised him for his work ethic that from what I've seen is from the short time that I've been a fan of him. So shout out to him as well. And then Colorblind, I've been a fan of my man's voice for a hot minute, man. He's got one of those special ones, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like he really cooked on his verse too. And then all those screaming parts that he added to this song, I think were absolute fire. So loved everything about this one. So I think that's all I got. Shout out to Diva for the request on this one. Be kind to a stranger. Tell somebody that you love them. And if you haven't joined the Foxtrot family, there's always room for you.